Greetings, beautiful. Welcome to week 3 of this 4-part video. I hope you've had a wonderful last few weeks. Last week we talked about the first 3 chapters of the book, and today we're going to talk about the second half of the book, the last 4. So today really is about the overcoming, wellness, emotional intelligence and resilience. So in regards to the challenge or whatever it is you are overcoming, then think about what it is that you have already overcome before in your life. And the best way to do this, which I do with my clients, is to sit down, set a timer for 15 minutes, turn off all distractions, and write down all of the serious challenges you have been through in your life. What I want you to do is look at those as an outsider. I don't want you to go into those situations as a victim, and I don't want you to resurface any of the emotions if it's been a particularly bad or abusive or disturbing experience for you, traumatic. I want you to look at it as an outsider. You're just looking, you're having a life reflection, and write those things down. Then you can start doing the deeper work of how did you overcome those things, and you can write down some of the positive attributes you and characteristics you learned during that time, and also some of the negative. And the negative ones will be the ones that you can actually get rid of. They serve you no purpose now. They served you a purpose at that time. And the positive ones are the ones that you can start reinforcing. So the next chapter really is about the wellness. And whenever we're going through a lot of adversity, I do it myself. So it's a constant learning process, actually, is to remember to keep yourself well. That means eating when you should be eating, sleeping well, making sure you're keeping up with supplements and vitamins if that's what you normally do, and getting enough rest. And that means mental rest, away from screens, away from all of this, away from conversations, away from draining people who have lots of trauma or drama going on, when you just need that downtime at the time. And the wellness is also about keeping your mental health as well as your spiritual health intact and at a place where you feel comfortable. The next module is about emotional intelligence. And that is really about thinking about how you deal with situations, how you respond to people, and how you react emotionally when you are under stress. For many of us, when we're under stress, it's a time where we can become very snappy, quite aggressive, quite easily annoyed, quick to anger, all of those attributes. And it's about finding the ways of not becoming those attributes and just becoming peaceful with what is happening. Sometimes we're in a situation that is not going to be resolved in a day, overnight, or even in a week, but we have to learn to still interact with other people in a peaceful manner so that it doesn't add more stress to the stress that we are already undergoing. Remember, stress lowers your immune system. So the one thing we want to do right now is keep your immune system strong. It's the winter time anyway. And also, just because in keeping your immune system strong means that you will mentally, physically, and spiritually be able to handle much more. And the last module really is about resilience. So once you've done this whole life reflection, you've read through the book, don't forget the parts of the book that are in bold are for you to think about, write down and put notes about. Then you can start looking at resilience and how you've built resilience, and also more than likely find out that you are much more resilient than you ever thought. I think many of us, we go through our life, we kind of trug along, and that's something I was doing myself, not realizing that I'd been through quite serious things, situations, issues, and that I dealt with them so well. I'd built up such a high level of resilience. It was almost like I didn't even realize I was resilient. And I think for us, when we do the life reflection work, that is when we really start to see the blessings, the progress, and also how we personally have grown as people. We have so much stuff that happens to us, for us, and with us during our lifetimes. It only starts to make sense most of the time when we get into our 40s and 50s and realize that everything had its purpose at the time. So I hope that's been useful for you. Next week is the last video, which is really about a kind of summary of some of this and also some other information. So take care for now. Stay blessed. Remember, I'm Hyacinth Myers, women's empowerment coach and life strategist, and I'm really here just to help, support, and empower thousands of women globally to start living the life that they want and creating their life by design. So take care for now. Stay blessed, and I'll see you next week.